a Toronto news outlet that we're affiliated with keeps it solid. They say that Toronto police responded to Schoolboy Q's accusation that the police shut a showdown. I don't know. Is this real? Let me see, man. I don't know if this shit is. Is it real? Toronto Police Services Board? What the fuck? Delivered via email. Dear Jason. Who's Jason? Schoolboy Q's name Jason? His name is Quincy. So who's Jason? Okay. I hope this message finds you well. I'm writing to clarify your recent misunderstanding regarding the cancellation of Schoolboy Q's concert, scheduled for July 18th, 2024 at History Venue. There have been speculation. Let me also hit keep 6 solids to see if it's real. Keep. Let me finish reading it though. Anyway, Instagram moving slow. Sorry. Jesus, I cannot find it now. Keep 6 solid. All right. I asked him. Anyway, so dear Jason, I hope this message finds you well. I'm writing to clarify your recent misunderstanding regarding the cancellation of Schoolboy Q's concert scheduled for July 18, 2024 at History Venue. There have been some speculation circulating that the Toronto Police Service was involved in the decision to cancel that event. I want to assure you that these claims are entirely unfounded. The Toronto Police Service did not play any role in the cancellation of the Schoolboy Q concert. Our primary role is to ensure public safety and security, particularly during events that draw large crowds. However, decisions regarding event cancellation or changes in venue or changes in venue are typically made by event organizers, venue management, and in some cases due to logistical or contractual reasons. We understand the disappointment this cancellation may have caused the fans and attendees who are looking forward to the concert. If you have any further questions or concerns regarding this matter, do not hesitate to reach out to us directly. Thank you for your attention to this clarification, and we appreciate your understanding. Yours truly, Sean McKenzie, CRST. Huh. Is this real? Let me look it up. Sean McKenzie, CRST. Toronto. Okay. There is a Sean McKenzie that works for the Toronto Public Police Service. But I don't know if he would have this type of picture with like is this a troll? Experience Toronto Police Service. Huh? Oh, I don't know. This is real. This picture's throwing me off. Could be real. This is like the tough part of like rap coverage at this point. I've now equated what's going on with Drake and Kendrick to be Democrats and Republicans. You know how the Republicans, you know how Donald Trump just got shot at? And the Democrats, they're sitting here like, he staged it. He staged it. That nigga ain't get shot at. He just trying to win the election. Yo, that nigga really good. He really faked the shooting to win. Like, we've gotten to the point where fans are like kind of divided, but even industry people are kind of divided. You get what I'm saying? And both sides are like, yo, if something happens over there, I don't believe it if it's favorable for that artist. And if something happened over there, we don't believe it if it's favorable for that artist. It's really like some politics shit. Like Kendrick and Drake is now the new politics, right? Where there is no more nuance. We're like, okay, hey, this could be right, this could be right too. Like even me saying that I believe that Drake and Kendrick pushed violence. Like that's like an unpopular take. Because Drake fans won't agree with it. They're going to be like, Drake ain't pushing no violence. What are you talking about? Kendrick said, the Oakland going to be a last show. He's the one who did this. And then Kendrick fans going to be like, he's the one who said he's a woman beater and he want to fade. So there's no nuance. Like, oh, okay, both of these guys had a point. And by the way, it's not only fans. It felt like even kind of with the media, right? You know what I mean? Like, put like this. If I want to get clipped, you want to watch me get clipped? Watch this. Be like, I think Drake lied during the battle. Watch. They stop it right there. This part of the clip won't ever make it. But Kendrick lied too. They both lied. You'll never see this full clip. You'll never see this full clip. They just, oh, fine, thank you. Clip, I think Drake lied. That's how it's gotten. That's how it's done in politics. That's how it's done in politics. And I think we're here when it comes to this beef where it's like nobody could just be like, have a nuanced opinion where you give a little, take a little pause and just kind of call it. And I understand why, you know what I mean? All along every line, like for fans, I think some Drake fans don't like the narrative that maybe he didn't win. I think some Kendrick fans, they wanted like toppings on the ice cream. Pause. Like they're not just happy with some people saying they won. Like it's everybody's unhappy. Like this is the craziest thing. Drake fans mad like, yo, why y'all saying he lost? Kendrick fans mad be like, what do we get for winning? Like they want a prize now. Like these motherfuckers, like they think music is over. They're like, yo, okay, he don't gotta drop no more. Is he the best now? Is he the best? Tell us he's the best. Like, nah, he's still not the best yet. Or he's still not number one yet. He might need to do some. What? They're mad. So Kendrick fans mad. Drake fans mad. Then media niggas are mad. Some media niggas is like, Drake won't give me an interview no more, so fuck Drake. I gotta let him know that the reason why he lost is because he's not fucking with me. I'm gonna put out everything that's negative against him. Okay. And then you have, on the other side, niggas is like, all right, let's make Kendrick look like he's just never gonna drop again or Kendrick didn't win. It is what it is. You know what I mean? We're in the time that finally, hip-hop is now turned to politics, right? You're either gonna be Fox or CNN. There's fuck the down the middle shit. Like, this is Metro's fault. Metro, if you had only shut your ass up and made them drums, nigga, you tweeted out pick a side, and now anything nuanced just looks like fence sitting, and nobody likes a fence sitter, right? Nobody likes a fence sitter. So we're here. That we're looking at something that I have questions about. I don't know if it's real. It could be real. Where did they get it from? I Googled, so now you're trying to do your journalist thing and fact check a little bit. I Googled the guy. It does say he's with Toronto Police Service. Now, I don't know how LinkedIn worked. Could this be your, don't they have to like approve you for you to list this as your occupation? I don't know. This is kind of spooky with the fucking thing. I don't know. Also, a lot of times when you see an official LinkedIn profile, this similar profile will be all professionals that work with them. And this looked like nobody of substance. Let me click on this. Is this somebody who's region of Peel? What's that? How are none of these connected profiles law enforcement members? Yeah, this kind of looks spooky. Kind of look a little spooky if you ask me. It looks spooky. Yeah, half of the similar profiles have no face to it. One of them is called Rick Russell, and he also works at the Toronto Police Service. Rick Russell. Think this is cap. I'm gonna just go out and say cap. Sounds like this is cap right here. Okay, this guy looks like he does work for Toronto Police. But look what it says here. His about says, "Why are you not the cop, you asshole?" So they say, what the fuck? What cop would have a LinkedIn like this? I don't know. Maybe it's real. I really don't know. Now, this seems real. Peter Hansen. 800 followers, 500 connections. Okay, how many connections did the other person have? The McKenzie nigga. Like, this looks real, even though I don't know what region appeal is. What is region appeal? This is a government thing. Like, maybe it's real. I don't know. How many connections this guy has? He has 398. You can't see nothing of his profile. Bro, I don't know, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, yo, we're almost in the we're at politics level now. This might be real. This might not be real. Of course, if this is real, you see, the reason why I gotta be skeptical of it, if it's real, it makes TDE and Kendrick look like they're scared, but it looks like they're scared of the six. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think, nigga, be personally, I think that nigga Schoolboy Q would perform across the street from Drake's house for his whatever he getting paid, 30 grand, 40 grand. Nigga, I think he go do that. The fuck? I don't think he's scared. Fuck. I really think the venue shut it down. I think the venue and police shut it down. I think the police, they probably got a recommendation from police, and they shut it down. Now, me saying this, I'm not saying that them niggas from Toronto wouldn't have tried to wild this nigga up, try to give him the Rick Ross treatment. Sorry, Ross, I don't mean to use it as a punchline, but I don't see, unless maybe tickets weren't selling. Were the tickets selling? Let me look at the comments. Someone said the signature tells you all you need to know how authentic this is. Sincerely yours truly. Sincerely, yeah. Yours, nah, yeah, people end letters like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Who signs their signature with the first name? Could be, I don't know. Police logo is squished and pixelated compared to the text. This is suspect. Yeah. Who's Jason? Hold on, I gotta get some more information on this, bro. Wow, that's what I said, man. We're now in times of politics, man. Keep Six Solid told me. To be honest, I don't know, bro. I see it online. I'm trying to figure it out too. Okay. Hey, whoever's running, who's on Akademiks TV right now, take that off my damn page, because until we verify it, I will not be the leader of fake news. Okay, hell no. I thought this was like, because Keep Six, that's our guy from Toronto. If he said something, he's tapped in with a lot of people, including government. Not on some stint shit, but like shit. Matter of fact, I think he got locked up because they reported on a case. Like, they could do that in Canada. They said no press could report on certain shit, and he put it on his blog The cops came and locked him up, which I've never seen. You can't do it in America, right? You got freedom of press over here. But in Canada, they can do all type of shit. Anyway, please, let's get off Akademiks TV and DJ Akademiks TV until we verify where this is from. This is an intriguing email, but there's a lot of questions. How the fuck did we get this email out of here? From who? Yeah. Seems odd. Now, I hear like that's what I'm saying. We're in the time of politics now, bro. Somebody said Drake owns part of the fucking venue. Drake So let's Google it. Drake history venue Toronto. I don't know Drake owns it. Oh, he opens his own nightclub called History. Wait, what the fuck? It's just kind of spooky if you ask me, bro. I have no idea. Is this it? A new 2,553 capacity club that Drake helped design just opened in his hometown of Toronto. Global promoter Live Nation, which owns and operates numerous concert venues, partnered with the rapper on History located in City East End Beaches neighborhood. Okay. Variety got a tour from the manager, Steve Bushuti. I butchered his name, sorry. Ahead of Sunday's opening. The 35,000 square foot, what, took blah, blah, when Live Nation, da, da, da. What better choice than Drake to be an ambassador for it? So Drake doesn't own it. He's an ambassador, if I'm going by this comment, right? But still, an ambassador probably has a heavy hand. He could, you know what I mean? Drake is one of the most popular. Okay, this is how it looks. Unlike Drake, members only Sure Club inside Scotiabank Arena. Damn, Drake got his own club in there. Described by Toronto Life as having a vampire in Vegas vibe or custom built mansion in its prestigious bridle path. Described in Architectural Digest as featuring the marvel of old world craftsmanship constructed in blah, 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 blah. History was created by da, 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 da. Okay, cool. All right, so it looks like Drake's an ambassador. Okay. History. Okay. Another stairwell that the artists have direct access to from their tour bus has lyrics from Canadian artists all the way down, including, of course, started from the bottom. Now we're here. Painted one word per stair in gold. A Toronto artist, Quest, who in 2015 designed a sculptural ping pong table for Drake and an installation in his since defunct restaurant Fring, was commissioned to paint a mural on the wall. Okay. I would say the green rooms definitely have his personal touch for the artist experience, Bishuti says of Drake's suggestion. So if the artist flies around the world playing club levels, why not come to Toronto, play History, and get that elevated experience? Okay, it looks like Drake is a big influence in this club. Okay, so here's my revised assumption and opinion of what probably happened. Bro, the venue canceled you. Yeah, brother. The guy who you're jacking is beefing with a billionaire who is very influential through a lot of shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they said cancel this motherfucker's concert. Duh. And by the way, truth be told, you shouldn't even want to go perform at the venue that nigga. I would think he's trying to line me. I wouldn't want to go perform at that venue that Drake is the ambassador for. That like they're literally like deep throating Drake, saying that we got the green room is made to Drake's specifications. His lyrics is all over the steps. Yes, you don't want to go there to perform, bro. not right now. They probably did Schoolboy Q a favor. So I don't think it's the police. I think it's the venue. Yeah, get this thing out of here. Hell no. Like, yo, bro, if we'll send your deposit back, you're done. You're done. Like, come on, let's use our brain here, people, right? Like, I don't think the police. Now, still, I think that police flyers, that email is a little bit. We got to, The thing is, Drake fans are so good, and Kendrick fans are so good. They'll create something for either side. Like, recently, and this what I'm saying is political at this point, right? There was this video that even Double XL tweeted out, and it was a let me see if I could play it. Where is that? It showcased a voiceover. Let me look at it. Voiceover. It showcased a voiceover of Drake walking to the car, and this was it. Here we go.
Lame ass Drake. I heard you like him young. Get out the way, man. I got out the way. Get me out the way, homie. You a lame too. Hey Drake, you on the phone with an A minor.
That's funny. I ain't gonna lie, but it's fake. Like, this is what I'm telling you about, like, how fans are good. This is a Kendrick fan who you can hear it sounds like they have a West Coast accent that did a pretty good voiceover of them clowning Drake, and it looked like maybe Drake or his security is interacting with them, so we believed it. Come to find out, this is a fake video. The real video is this. Shout out to Hollywood Fix, by the way. Their logo's up here. This is an unedited video.
Yo, get out the way. Get out the way, man. Move out the way. Move out the way.
So there's no trolling. So this is what I'm telling you. Like, we're just in the time of, like, we're in politics time right now for music, bro. Drake fans don't want to believe nothing good for Kendrick. Kendrick fans don't want to believe nothing good for Drake. Then they both want to believe lies for each other. You get what I'm saying? So, like, now I'm having to, like, triple and quadruple check shit. Cause I'll see something, I'm like, okay, is this real? No, the fans of each group are hard at work, bro, cooking shit up to make sure their guy looks better. Remember when I first said, I was like, yo, Kendrick fans are a little bit weird. I'll get to Drake fans too. Kendrick fans are a little weird because, they're beating their chest like, we won the battle. But it's like they want an extra sticker. They want, it's like they're not even happy with that. They're like, are we the best yet? Like they want more. And then Drake fans, they're like, they're doing it, but really, who did win no game? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're doing this other type of game. Like, bruh, at the end of the day, Drake is still gonna have his fans. Kendrick's still gonna have his fans. Let both artists go on. Here's my thing. I'm a little sick of, if we're talking about the battle, cool. You compare both artists, right? But if I right now was like, yo, Kendrick climbed 115 steps, I don't have to be like, but Drake also climbed 200 steps. Or I don't have to be like, yo, if I say, well, so Drake, I don't know. Drake did 15 push-ups. But Kendrick does 55 push-ups. You know what I mean? No, we're getting to politics now, man. That's how they be moving, bro. Yo, you ever see when they you ever see when they start, like, when a conservative person goes on to CNN? The strategy is always the same. Just don't admit anything that they're saying, because you have to just stick to your talking points. You have to stick to your talking points. Do not use your brain. Talking points only. And I'm starting to see it a lot with hip hop, especially like super fan pages, and I see it with like certain pundits who just fucking hate, primarily hate Drake. You know what I mean? Like, Okay. All right. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I mean, granted, it's still a flex to be like, yo, you had to come to my city to perform and perform at the venue that I'm locked in with. And nigga, I made money off your bitch ass. You work for me now. Like that's a flex in that. But maybe a bigger flex is, nigga, you wasted your time coming to Canada. Go your ass back home. You're not performing in my venue. Fuck you. Like if I owned a club that did podcast events, and Ruri and Mealy Mall wanted to do a show for the 13 people that care about them in life. If I was up $1 billion, I would just troll the fuck out of them and cancel it too. Like I would. Like get out of here, niggas. Kick rocks. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. All right. Yeah, we got to figure out this email is right. If the email's right, put it back up. But right now, I don't know, man. And, you know, sometimes I also think what's happening as well, I think Kendrick fans cook up things that Drake fans could sink their teeth in. And I think vice versa. I think Drake fans cook up things for Kendrick fans to sink their teeth in, pause. And then later there's like a big reveal. Oh, this was fake, and y'all all fell for it. That's why y'all artists suck. Uh-huh. So like we gotta, like, you know, media has a little bit hard of a job now. Cause used to, I don't think people cared that much, but people definitely care. Like these things matter a lot. Cause nobody wants to get embarrassed. All right. Let me see what's on my list here. Okay, speaking of this is now politics. You know what I can respect? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't respect this. I'm not saying I love this move, but I respect taking claim for it, okay? So Big Sean allegedly dissed Big Sean dissed Kanye. All right, and recently it was here.
Hey, one time for baby girl to live, real
He did some in this freestyle.
Detroit legend. Yep. Hey, look, I had to switch the home team because they committed treason.
Oh, somebody says I gotta watch Schoolboy Q's Manager, IG Live from last night. Thank you for that. I know it's a Canadian donation, so I guess there's maybe an angle, but I'll Google it first. I'll get back to the Big Sean thing. Schoolboy Q Manager? Who's his manager? Y'all gotta, like, we don't know some of these people, so you gotta tell me. His manager? Who's his manager? Chat, who's his manager? Who the hell is Schoolboy Q's manager? Keem? Keem TDE IG Live. Is it this guy? Is his name Keem TDE? Bro, why didn't y'all send me a link? Like, bro, like nobody know who this guy is? How do I find his shit? His name is Keem? Only thing coming up is like Keemstar. Is YouTube live? Truth. He's back on Fig. Truth in details. Is it this? Wait, this nigga's the manager? He's a podcast dude. Oh, okay. All right, let me see.
Oh, this shit is shocking. Nigga Dope Patty, what up, bro? Business class specifically, sit next to a motherfucker. Remember that Nipsey Hussle picture when he made the picture with somebody by him that I think either said something or told him.
What's the timestamp? I'm trying to get to it.
I'm gonna turn his earphones down, the music down, and Nip had made a post about him, like was on him. It's like one of those. Sometimes you get in business with a nigga that you know he looking at you like, what the fuck you doing sitting next to me? So I've grown to look at them the same way, and sometimes you got to give a motherfucker what they want. You know what I'm saying? I'll get on the phone and have an ignorant conversation. Yada. Yeah, nigga. So it's kind of fucked up to the fans, though. It is fucked up for the fans to know that this thing is a thing, right? So it's crazy how word of mouth go and what a tweet to do. One tweet, what it do? That shit hit Shade Room, hit Akademiks page. He number one. Arguably number two. But it hit his page. It hit all the pages. It touched all the pages. And I'm just watching this shit. Like I said, I'm just in my own world, enjoying myself, doing what I do.
He's a manager, right? He should know what happened.
And I'm just watching all this shit. I'm like, that's crazy. A motherfucker don't know nothing about a nothing. Like I got, you know what I'm saying? This shit be tweaking me out, but I love this shit though. I'm not even here to become, you know, that's what I'm saying. I didn't get on my phone, prop it up in the car, and just, you know, breaking news. Breaking news. You know who got it. You know who got it. I didn't do none of that.
So who shut the show down? Did he give any answers?
Because I was flooding. What it do, Crody? That's crazy if I get sick right now. I'm about to get hot. But, anyways.
You gonna address it?
This time, honestly, like I said, we didn't go out there we was out there going out there fairly, like honestly, very fairly light. We was on our regular crew, just pushing to go stop through Toronto because it was a sold out show for one. Let's not forget that, a sold out show.
Oh, so it was a sold out show. So why was I hearing the narrative that they couldn't sell tickets?
That bro sold out. Prior to all this shit even cracking off, his tour date announced. Toronto was probably like the first city for sure to sell out. So it's kind of fucked up to the fans, though. It is fucked up for the fans. Like, I forget what that venue hold, with over 2,000 or something like that. You know, because it's like, where would y'all get this notion from that it's going to be dangerous? Like, we're going into one of the safest spots in the world, Canada. That's why they make it so hard to even get in over there.
Yo, niggas love sneakers in Canada. We're going to one of the safest spots. Why he say that? That's exactly why the show got shut down, my brother. You know why? Because Canada tied it in disrespect. Nigga, y'all gonna get Canada wilding on some Jacksonville Chirac shit, nigga. Bro, they tied of this whole like, oh, this is the safest place you could be. Yo, this is such a peaceful environment. Yo, niggas is in Canada. That's why they're wilding for respect.
And okay, so outside of that, for sure. Outside of that, when we come in, we get in there, show day. What the fuck can we do? What can we bring? What kind of threat do we really pose to where it's only the cops saying that, nah, this is too much. Like specifically saying they don't want TDE people, artists performing at this venue that Drake happens to have ownership in. Shout outs to that guy. Shout outs to that man getting his chili and all that.
Yeah, but why would I even want to perform there? I think my dude is kind of saying exactly why the show got canceled. If Drake has an ownership stake or has heavy influence in the shit, brother, I wouldn't let you niggas perform there anyway. Get mad if you want to. Don't be no fucking video dissing me, mouthing lyrics, dancing. Nigga, go dance. Go back and dance in Compton. Go dance in your room. You're not dancing at my venue. I'm sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, why are we so shocked about this? By the way, I think before getting there, if he's the manager, my man should have called ahead to be like, hey, before we even come to Canada, is everything good with the show? Find out the temperature. They might let you know, like, hey, I don't know if we told you when we signed the contract, but Drake owns this shit. Because they probably announced this tour way before the beef started, right? At that point, if you knew there was a little bit of rumbling, y'all could have tried to go get a different venue. Try to move to a different venue, like a venue change. You get what I'm saying? Hit up Live Nation. Hey, y'all got any other venues that can hold about 2,000 people? This other venue, they're not rocking. We need to do a change of venue. The day before, though, yeah, that's just canceled now.
But it's kind of crazy, though. You know what I'm saying? I kind of felt what Q was saying with that, motherfuckers. It was just like the big dogs was just kicking it. They was all just kicking it. That's, they was kicking it. People, I think Birdman was getting honored.
Here's the only thing that I think that Schoolboy Q gets wrong, and TD Keem gets wrong. I didn't know this thing is. Wait, he's a TD executive or something? I thought this thing was a podcast this whole time. I thought Back on Fig was cool with TD. I didn't know they had like TD niggas like podcast. Anyway, cool. Here's the point. All this the big dogs kicking and shit. When Drake don't even really do. Let me not speak definitively. Tell me when whoever's the big dog, top dog, I guess, when Top Dog and Jay Prince is kicking it, yes, y'all good. You hanging with Lil Wayne don't mean a goddamn thing. Lil Wayne can't even remember his lyrics. No disrespect. We love the GOAT. That's the GOAT. But come on, he can't even remember his lyrics. Come on. Birdman just cooling, man. Birdman hand rubbing with anything with the money. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course Drake fuck with Stunner and Wayne, but y'all start talking about street elements. I think, me personally, the only street element that really Drake align under is Jay Prince. So y'all gotta go. That's the big dog y'all gotta go holla at with Drake. Somebody said, I thought you ain't know. This nigga dissed me one time. Like, I thought it was a podcast. Nigga, I didn't know there was a Schoolboy Q's man. So what the fuck? Like, listen, maybe you watch this dude, bro. I don't watch this dude. Like, he dissed me one time. I was like, whatever. No, he mentioned something after I did he was the one who said, he was the one who said, what's his name? I didn't even know his name was Keem. He's the one who said, yo, we set it up remember I was getting heckled at the Back on Fig community show? And he was like, yeah, I set that up. Yeah, nigga. And I was like, why would you say some dumb shit like that? That's stupid, right? But I thought he was a podcaster. Like, I didn't see him say managerial shit in that time when I see him. So how the fuck? Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is one thing. Let me not go on a West Coast rant. Actually, I'm gonna go on a West Coast rant. West Coast niggas, I swear you niggas are just in a weird bubble that y'all think everybody understands or knows what's going on. Nigga, it's only like, nigga, this is how the rest of the world look at the West Coast. Y'all are here and the world is here. Y'all be thinking that everybody tapped in. No. It's a reason why, like, to be honest, like, I don't know how the West Coast is now, but it's like, bro, y'all have artists that's only known there. People look at the world way bigger. So y'all be like, y'all don't know this guy? He's popping on the West. No, we don't. The fuck? What are you talking about? No, we don't. Nobody plays his music. Nobody. And I'm not talking about Schoolboy Q, because he blew up nationally. But when y'all tell me about him, this is a West Coast podcaster. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't watch West Coast podcasters because they only talk about West Coast shit, which I don't know what's going on. I tune in, they're talking about, yo, he's a Hoover, he's a this, he's a that. Nigga, I don't know the finger hieroglyphics to keep up. I'm out. Peace. Check out. Listen, I just watch it on Adam 22 shit when he get them fighting. I'm like, okay. Matter of fact, AD gave me a good, like, he said, yo, he gave me a gang breakdown, nigga. I felt like he gave me 4 years of gang schooling in like 20 minutes of convo. I was like, oh. He was like, all right, and over here, they like this big. You got this gang, and their rivals are these people. And the whole time I'm like, nigga, it felt harder than my most difficult biomathematics class ever. I'm like, what the fuck? But here's the thing. And I'm talking to the audience here. I'm not talking to nobody particular in the West. When y'all keep saying how I don't know so-and-so, I think this guy, Keem, I thought it was a podcast. I didn't know he managed people. But West Coast podcasters, and by the way, for anybody on the West Coast, if you do podcasts, let me just give you a tip. This helped me. You're always going to be in a bubble if you only cover gang culture. You're not Adam 22 for the majority of y'all. Adam didn't blow up off covering the West Coast. Adam blew up off covering XXXTentacion, Juice WRLD, Lil Pump, 6ix9ine, and all those artists. Then, now he's like, well, he's on his let me manipulate gang culture like wave. So he's fucking with LA gang culture and Chicago gang culture. Which, I don't know why, but he rather than be global, focus on two hoods. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, keep doing your thing. But for the rest of the world, we have zero idea. Nigga, I just found out the other day that Crip Mac not in the same gang as like Nipsey and them. It's like, no, that's different. No, he from 55th. Those are the 55th Crips. And then that's the neighborhood Crip. I'm like, how many Crips? And then there's a diss Crip. And then, oh my God. And then if you say this, like, I was watching this No Jumper video, I swear. These niggas is beefing over what name they call a cigarette. Nigga, I couldn't believe it, bro. Nigga, I almost passed out. I couldn't understand. It was grown men. Nah, cut. What, nah, cut, what, nah, cut? Yo, what you, yo, the craziest thing, I sat and watched all 20 minutes of it, and then, yo, you ever watch some shit and be like, I'm a lot more dumber right now. But that was some shit. That was some shit. Nigga, that's how I feel when I listen. It's like, that's another thing. If I was a podcaster on the West Coast, I would never talk about gangs. I'm even confused why Flacco does it. Nigga, your platform's way bigger than that. I would never talk about gangs. Because nobody gives a fuck about, unless you have some insatiable appetite for gang beefing, which a lot of people do. But you pigeonhole yourself to just talking about two gangs on two blocks. Fuck, I don't want to talk about that. Every time I'm watching West Coast, which by the way, I get it. That's a big part of their culture. So I'm not knocking it. But every time, like, it confuses me so much, I'm like I remember I'm watching No Jumper. I heard a nigga Brick Baby. I thought he's like, he said the number 2 Crip behind Tookie Williams or something. I'm like, all right, he number 2. I get it. And then he was beefing with another Crip, and I'm like, how the number 2 beefing with maybe the number 5? Like, is it working like that? Like, how does it work? Like, if I'm number 2, I'm not beefing with number 100. Like, I don't know, man. So as soon as I start watching these guys, I'm like, what? Let me get back to like regular hip hop that I actually have an understanding of, because I'm making my business to not know too much gang stuff. Like, I think ADA was explaining to me the stuff. He was like, I think him and T-Rell are both Crips, but they from 2 different places of Crippin'. He from Lantana Block, or Santana or Lantana. And then, yeah, y'all got me at that point. like y'all got me, bro. Like, yo, when I used to get confused about the Chicago shit, there was this gang Wikipedia page, and you could see it clearly. He's from this gang. It's on these blocks, and they beef with these. You could clearly see what's going on. With LA, they probably got it for LA too, but this is just too much, bro. It's too much. It's too much. You know what I mean? Like, they lost me because when they brought the big buff dude, DW on, I'm like, all right, cool. This is the Crip podcast. I get it. And then he's saying, then he was like, oh, insane, cuz. And I was like, what's insane? Like, what does that one mean? What does that one mean? What does that one mean? Then I seen him beefing with Brick. And I was like, well, Brick number 2. He's the number 2 Crip, and behind Tookie Williams. How they be? Okay, y'all got me. Checking out. So yeah, I'm not disrespecting this guy by not knowing. West Coast podcasters just talk a lot about gangs, and I don't know too much about gangs. You know what I mean? Or at least West Coast gangs. Now, if we go back to some good old BDs and GDs, like Chicago kept it simple for me. We got BDs and GDs. Oh, okay. I could get jiggy with this. It's kind of easy. What gang is he? Well, the nigga is dropping the rakes. Okay, I know what he is. This nigga's over here. He keeps saying GDK in his song. I know what he is. But in LA, I'm like fucking lost. I think Wack one time was trying to like make an explanation to me. He's like, yeah. He's like, yo, I'm a Paru. And he said something about Damu, and I was just like, yeah, I don't think I got to that class yet. I just thought you was a blood, my guy. I just don't know. I just thought you wear red. I didn't know it was that complicated, brother. Check out. I'm out of here. Peace. Y'all got me. I'm telling you, Chad. They make it too complicated. You got to be. I'm telling you, Chirac made it so easy for me, bro. 2 main gangs. Just a other bunch of like names for the gangs. We got the BDs. Yeah, we got GBE and OTF and whatever. But it was simple. FBG, okay, here's the GDs, and all right, cool, simple. LA, too complicated. Y'all got it. All right, anyway, my bad for my little LA rant. Back to what this guy said about this thing.
It was all peaches and it was good, which it should be. Like, God damn, my boy. That was more so ego right there. That's ego. Because we still getting paid in full in bonuses. And just technically they want us to be at the building. So shout outs. Shout outs to the new ho queen. Nah, you the new ho king.
Was that a Drake diss? I feel like he's kind of saying he feels it's Drake, right?
Who chose the venue? The venue was chose
By Live Nation, right?
like I said prior to all of this.
By Live Nation.
So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the venue was chosen.
Yeah, so if they did get paid their bonuses or whatever he's saying they got paid, I would assume that they didn't cancel it and the cancellation came from either one, Live Nation, which by the way, remember Live Nation canceled my show, right? So Live Nation could have canceled it. The venue themselves could have canceled it, right? Because these venues, they're just contracted to either only do Live Nation events or for Live Nation events to take priority. And then Live Nation give them a booking schedule pretty much. And that's how, like, Live Nation doesn't own the venue, but they'll have contracts with the venue. And some venue they actually just flat out own, right? So if they still got paid, it couldn't be them that canceled. It has to be Live Nation, the venue, or police making the venue, or police influencing Live Nation, right? So I guess the police was called police one thing. Police, event, venue, police venue, or Live Nation. So one of 3 things.
Whatever, like that's like I said, that's business. He making this chili. We didn't know who venue was when we accepted it and all that, and it was nothing. None of this was in the air at the time anyway. So that's like really nothing to really talk about.
Interesting.
Shit deep in the rap.
Now let me evaluate this portion of it. Do I particularly believe that there is a world that they canceled? Let's say the venue canceled, right? Because of or let's say Drake's team influences the venue to cancel without Drake pulling that trigger. I think that's possible too. I think this could have came from Drake's team and Drake don't know about it. I don't think Drake is dealing with venues. I think the people who he hires is doing these things. Right? Now, I'm not saying that Drake might not have wanted them to not be there, but whoever Drake would have contracted to be in charge of these ancillary business, because this is an ancillary business if you think about it for Drake, right? If he's a co-owner or even an ambassador, could that person have said, "Oh hell no, we're not doing no Schoolboy Q show"? That could have been a thing, right? I don't know. Again, we're just making assumptions until I see like some actual proof. Like, We don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I'm more so in tune. Like I'm really tapped in to see how the rest of the media, like when I be on the ends of shit, I'm very tapped in to see how media take this shit and just takes now. If it's somebody tell the truth, they tell the truth, and I give them that. But if you out here just lying and shit, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it for what it is. But on the other end too, shout out Drake too. I ain't gonna for real though. Don't get it twisted. Like for pulling a new whole king move like that. Like he did some whole shit. He did some whole shit or approved some whole shit for sure. But it is understandable. Shit, it is understandable. Like nigga, I told the homies that like, listen, whoever was on that stage, hey, don't try to be like, nah, I couldn't go for it myself. The minute you got on that stage, the minute you...
Okay, this guy's reasonable. That's reasonable. Yeah. If you got on that stage as a rapper and you're going to need that venue clip for you for right now.
In the video, raising your hand or dancing.
Guys making sense?
Wop, 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 wop part come on and you really just slapping the pinata. Yeah, nigga. Let's go be smoke with me. It ain't gonna be one of those. Oh, I just got invited to the video. I didn't really know he was even dissing you.
Yeah.
That's what somebody gonna tell Drake.
Okay, this guy realistic.
I didn't know he was dissing you. It was about you. Shit. Niggas talking about they not like us. I thought you was included with. We were talking about the rest of these niggas. That's how it's gonna go. That's how it's gonna go. But like I said, I ain't gonna lie to you. Me personally, I think they was planned up and they was just 10 minutes off the marker. I think the motherfuckers was willing to let us come all the way to Canada. Remember he got Gucci through. He said he was able to get Gucci through. Gucci said he was able to get him through. Well, I can be capped, but I'm running with that story. So he getting niggas through the border. He got the power like that. He already said he paying the cops off. These are things he said.
He do say that.
But like I said, if anything, let us do the show. It's your venue. Let us do the show. Come down, you know what I'm saying? You should be pulling up and giving motherfuckers bottles of Ace of Spade and shit. Or better yet, catering us New Ho King. Like, you know what I mean? We don't want none of the fucking merch. It's not like we want the merch or nothing like that. Like, come on, give us some New Ho King, come with some Ace of Spades, treat us like respectable guests in your venue. Nigga, you got 2,000 people here that paid to come.
All right, let me. How about this now? How about this? Imagine if, let's say Drake did have a hand in canceling this. Imagine if Drake had it canceled to protect them, to protect Schoolboy Q from possibly getting, like, no disrespect, like something happening, right? Let's say, hey, people on Canada is tired of dudes like him saying, this is the safest place in the world. We're here. This is Candyland. This is Chuck E. Cheese. They want to do something to somebody to prove, even if it's more than like stand up for Drake, they want to prove Canada, Toronto ain't soft, right? Back in the day, Top 5 used to be pulling up on U.S. rappers at the mall and try to punk them and get them on video and be like, yeah, y'all niggas tough in y'all city. Y'all not tough here. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Imagine if maybe Drake's team was like, yo, I don't want this to get violent with these guys. Let me make sure the show is pulled that nothing funny happened, because if something funny happened, they're going to blame me anyway. Because if somebody throws something on stage and hit Schoolboy Q, they're going to say Drake did it. Drake sent him. If somebody rushed stage and punched Schoolboy Q, they're going to say Drake did it. Drake sent him, right?
Come see the man, and you got a problem with that. And you big status. So it's like, that's another thing. You big status. Like, you getting a different type of chili, a different type of, it's your city. But hey, whatever. Wop, 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 wop. Get the fuck off the plane. Q. Drake a nigga. That nigga Drake made a call. Hey, yeah. You see everybody right there? Yeah, it's a nigga right there. He in the front of the first class right there. Yeah, tell his people, yeah, the light-skinned cat that's playing manager and all that. Yeah, get him the call and tell the rest of the team, get off the plane. Yeah, we got cameras in that motherfucker. Get off the plane. That's all they got at us. We down there is feeling like, hold on, man. Niggas is comfortable and shit. Niggas done took their sleeping pills. Whatever they take. Whatever you take.
Oh, is he saying that they didn't even get to Canada yet? Oh, shit.
To calm down on those planes, everybody took it. I'm talking about belt buckles was on, y'all. And I'm in business class too. So think about business class. It don't matter what class you in though, but business class specifically, sit next to a motherfucker. Remember that Nipsey Hussle picture? His name. You that brother. You thought I wanted him to treat us? I'm just saying, I don't see. We didn't know it was that deep, like, golly, but we learned now, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. We learned now. I'll take another shot at Remy for that. That's my last shot, actually. But another narrative, too, and we never got to go that far proving nothing. That's like crazy. But there is a narrative out there that it was because of flood in Toronto, flooding right now and all that and everything and all that. And though that may be true that the row house got flooded and they went through a couple things a couple days ago. Hell no. That ain't the facts. The facts is the PD got involved. They got word. They was instructed to say, do not let them in damn near across the border. Especially don't let them come to motherfucking our venue. That's what it was. Straight up. Pierre the God. Good looking,
Okay.
man.
All right. Again, I don't know. I think Drake, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how he personally feels. And I don't know if he thinks about like the long-term ramifications. I ain't gonna lie, Drake look like he's standing on business with it. Now, Drake, the thing with Drake is that he does a lot of the subliminal shit. So you gotta like look between the lines a bit. Like, for example, this was one of them. After that hit the net, Drake posted a picture. I don't even know how he got the shirt. It says Free Yayo, of course, the duck lips. And he's rocking some blue. Is these Timbs? I don't know. These kind of look a little shiny. I don't know what this is. Some blue boots. And if you kind of don't get, maybe, again, he does this subliminally, so maybe this is all coincidence. But the Free Yayo t-shirt was an ode to this t-shirt that Eminem once wore. Free Yayo. That was back when Tony Yayo was locked up, which now we get to find out maybe he was given a big up to Tony Yayo, Drake. Yeah. So Tony Yayo did an interview on Vlad TV where in the first part of the interview he said, yo, niggas don't want Drake to not allow them to come to Toronto. So it's kind of like if he's referencing and bigging up Yayo in a way, and Yayo said niggas don't want Drake to shut the door on Canada for people, maybe Drake is kind of saying that he was behind that. That makes sense. I don't know. All right, let me play the clip. I don't play the whole thing for y'all. I play the relevant part.
You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta come on the West Coast. That's the fucking.
Here we go.
Oh, this is way beyond the Pusha T.
Yeah, this is like a big battle. That's why I said this is like Jay-Z and Nas. This is like John 50. Well, you know, John Real wasn't that good. 50 just, we demolished him. But look, it was a major beef. And it's to the point now where
here we go.
You can't really give your opinion because niggas still want to go to Canada.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? You don't want to say something about Drake
and
fucking can't go to Canada. You got wild niggas like Pressa and Bun and all them wild niggas in all kind of other fucking top 5 and all these niggas. You got wild niggas in Canada. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta come on the West Coast. That's the fucking grandfather of fucking gangbanging.
Yeah. It was a hell of a concert. I
And
was
you know
in New
how
York.
fans get. You know,
Yeah.
it just get crazy. It could be a fan to punch you in the head or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I mean, I wish I was
By
there.
the way, I think he said this before the Rick Ross shit. The Rick Ross shit kind of happened. Somebody punched Ross. So he said this before the Ross shit. And now, somebody, I guess they got told by the promoter, yo, show is done. It's not happening. Don't even fly here. While they're on the plane. Whoa. Maybe Drake, y'all think Drake is pulling those strings? Huh? Free Yayo.
would. And from my times of being in LA, I seen Grape Street up there, I seen Bloods up there, you seen Pyru's up there. You just seen all the different gangs. Nobody has ever done that, like in hip hop. So it was like, yeah, that was like a Tupac moment, bro.
Man, so Kendrick Lamar and Drake, I don't think this beef will end anytime soon. Every single time I tell myself, or I think to myself, oh, this beef is about to end, just something else always comes up. So I'm just saying to myself, probably won't end anytime soon. We could wish for the best, hope for the best, but usually when stuff turns out like this, where people's shows are getting stopped, like people's money's getting messed up, all it takes is one little physical altercation. I mean, when Drake's security guard got shot, maybe that might have been it. What's next? If someone from Drake's team gets hurt or someone from Kendrick's team gets hurt, it's like, so the West Coast won't be allowed back in LA and Drake won't be allowed back in Cali, or anyone that messes with Drake, or when they get hurt, it's gonna be a spiral of events. We should try and stop this before some crash out on both sides. I don't think Kendrick and Drake themselves would do shit, but like crash outs from both sides, because trust me, there is multiple crash outs in California and very, very multiple crash outs in Canada. Especially the thing with Canada, everyone thinks that Canadians are soft, so they want to prove a point. Someone who wants to prove a point is like the worst type of person to be around, because they're gonna do anything to try and prove a point. So they might try and severely hurt, kill any type of LA, anyone that goes there, and vice versa in Cali, especially if someone gets hurt. And if that does happen, it only ends with, sadly, you know, the Julio, Fulio, and Young and Ace effect, where the main cast, someone Drake or Kendrick, could get severely hurt, or someone really, really close to them can, which, man, it's not that deep, bro. Like, but who knows, bro? We just gotta wait and see what happens next. Pray for peace, pray for prosperity. And yeah, it's your boy Big Act News, and I'm out.